Out you go. Okay, guys. So it's beautiful weather. Right. Do I need sunglasses? I'm going to brave it without the sunglasses. Okay, guys. So let's take the dogs for a walk. So I've sort of been busy today. I went in town with my brother to check a few properties, and just a nice walk. It's lovely today, man. I can hear the birds singing. It's just beautiful. It's like I can feel the warmth from the sun on me. Obviously we've got the dogs, Ella and Princess. In case you don't know, Ella is nearly 13. Princess is nearly 16. They're both quite elderly. Princess is the mother of one of them. Teresa, did we make you cry? Hi, Tony. How are you, Tony? Hi, Larry. How we going? So we'll just enjoy. There's a few people messaging me. I'll reply later. So we did some quite serious lives this morning. I made you cry. I'm not surprised, Teresa, because it's got beautiful Elvis and beautiful Anne Margaret. It was her birthday yesterday, wasn't it? It was Anne Margaret's birthday yesterday. Okay. Tony, you need to get yourself a laptop. Get yourself a good laptop. It's worth it. So the live streams have been pretty serious, guys, the last few days. Yeah, beautiful Elvis and Anne Margaret. Teresa, we're gonna do some more cute lives like that. We will do. I still need to do one celebrating Gladys's birthday. I might do it tomorrow. Because it was Gladys's birthday. About 4 or 5 days ago? You tell me, guys. And I missed doing a live for her birthday, so we are going to do a live dedicated to Gladys, Elvis's mum. I'll probably do it tomorrow, yeah? And Margaret's, we didn't have time to do it yesterday because obviously it was her birthday yesterday. She's 84, isn't she? Born in 1941, was it? I can't remember. Guys, you tell me, when was she born? Do you know, does that add up? Yeah, I think that sounds right. 1941, 28th of April. So we've had some pretty intense lives. So we're on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto here. So if you want to mention eating, your diet, your health, anything on here, you can, guys. That's why we're called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, because that's what I am. And I do feel that many of us are older. So I do think many of us are older, so we should look out for each other's health, what we eat. If we can improve our health, if we can lose a bit of weight, get us off some of the medications, maybe even reverse type 2 diabetes, I think on this channel we can do that. Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, whether you're carnivore or ketovore. But anyway, so let's sort of just talk about, on this live stream, I want to talk about defending Elvis Presley, the channel, yeah? And we've had a serious few days. A serious 3 or 4 days, I think. Obviously, we're always defending Elvis concerning Priscilla and her behavior. How she treated Elvis, how she treated Lisa Marie. So we've, guys, if any of you want to jump over to defending Elvis, there's some pretty helpful, I think, defending live streams that we've done. Now then we covered the Bridget Cruz stuff. The law, you know, the Bridget Cruz and Priscilla, the wrongdoing that they were doing. That's right, the dogs, remember the dogs are with me. So, right, should we sort out, is she gonna go? Right, 1 second, guys. I'll put you in the bushes again. There we are. You can't beat being in the bushes. Oh, is she gonna go? She's not gonna go. She's okay. So, Margaret has just commented. Hi, Margaret. Right, come on. So, we've had quite a few, I would say, we could even say a few weeks of quite serious live streams. Unfortunately, we do need to get serious, don't we, to defend Elvis. That is almost just something we don't really have a say over. We do, Debbie, we shout loud and proud. Unfortunately, we almost have no choice but to be serious, but to create drama, disagree with people. It's just part of defending Elvis and Lisa Marie and the bloodline. You can't stop me now. I'm like a freight train. There's no stopping me, guys. I do think sometimes when I do my live stream, sometimes I do think I can be quite firm, quite strong-minded, quite brash. I do think sometimes after I get off my live streams, I think, oh, was I a bit rude? Yeah. Get serious recording. He warmed up with jokes and fun. Before Elvis ever got serious. Hi, Matthew. I do think sometimes maybe I come across a bit blunt. I always regret it after. Is your passion coming through, Lou? Yes. Sometimes I do regret it after, Debbie. Sometimes I think, oh, could I have said that differently? Hi, Lorna. And so I do, you know, I do sometimes backtrack on my lives. I'll watch them over. I do watch them over. I almost always watch them at least once back. Elvis often regretted his bluntness too. You're living the Elvis experience. Oh, thanks, Matt. Sometimes I watch them back and then I go, oh, God, I could have said that better. So I do apologise if I've been rude at all. If I come across rude, hi Vincenzo, I do apologise because I don't intend to. That isn't my intention. Like you say, sometimes we can get a bit too passionate, can't we? So Deborah did say to me, can we do something a bit light-hearted? Now I remembered that I wanted to do something on Gladys's birthday, and I remembered I wanted to do something for Anne Margaret's birthday, even though we missed both of them. I knew about them, but we were so into our topics, I felt hard to break away from the topics we were covering. In hindsight, really, I should have just dropped everything and did the Gladys live stream and did the Anne Margaret live stream. Yeah? So I woke up today. I was determined to do the live streams concerning today we had a day of justice for Lisa Marie. I think everybody regrets things they say sometimes. We're human. You're a good guy, Louis. Oh, thanks, Teresa. I just think sometimes I need to calm down a bit. Sometimes I need to be calmer. Isn't it sad about David Briggs and Will Hutchins? Vincenzo, tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. All right, of course, David's... Oh no, we did a live stream. Vincenzo, we did a live stream on David Briggs. Did you know that? Vincenzo, did you see it? I thought it was quite a good live stream. So as I was saying, so today was, sorry, let me read this. How do you know? Larry, I missed that. Do it again, I'll try and read it. Larry. Today was Justice for Lisa Marie Day. Larry, is that a Colonel Tom Parker joke, laugh out loud. Oh no, yeah, we did it the other day. You have to look it up, Vincenzo. So, today was Justice for Lisa Marie Day. I really wanted to do it today. I woke up very intent. Now, you guys knew I was going to do a Lisa Marie Day, but I didn't want to just do a day just playing her music, showing how cool she was. Let me just get past these people. So I didn't want to just do a normal Lisa Marie Day where we play the cool music, the cool interviews, how great she was, her iconic style, her beautiful personality. She was stunning, wasn't she? So I wanted today to be specifically a Justice for Lisa Marie Day. Okay, guys? So I wanted to read... Woo! That's a big tractor. I wanted to read from the book Priscilla, Elvis and Me, which I think came out in 1988, where Michael Edwards just completely admits, the abuse. I know he now denies it. His daughter has spoken up on his behalf. She denies that it happened. But we believe Lisa, of course. You know, alleged for entertainment purposes. This whole show is for entertainment purposes, we know. But we do believe there was abuse towards Lisa when she was a child. Michael Edwards, Priscilla's boyfriend, and we think there's a possibility it went on for years. When she was underage, a minor. So I wanted to read from the book Priscilla, Elvis and Me. There was a few parts in that we read, disgusting, horrible things. How Michael Edwards would say he felt aroused and all the rest of it, all sick stuff, yeah? Louis, do you know I'm starting to get my girlfriend in the Philippines into Elvis? Cool. Well done, Vincenzo. How can you not like Elvis? So we also read from the book From Here to the Great Unknown. We read a few parts of that. Lisa Marie clearly exposing on tape what had gone on. Riley Keough putting it in the book to make sure that we, the world, the public, the news companies, the family, Riley Keough wanted the world to know what happened. Lisa wanted the world to know what happened. So we read from the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Then we found some news clips. You know, when it first came out, when the book was released, there was a bit of... When the book From Here to the Great Unknown was released, there was a bit of shock. Finally, it's in writing and properly admitted by Lisa Marie herself on these tapes, and Riley Keough put it out there for us. So there's a bit of shock. You've got the news companies around the world, some of them reacting, posting short news clips. You know, have you heard what's in the book on Lisa Marie's book that was written by Riley? Have you heard that there was abuse from Priscilla Presley's boyfriend at the time that she was with for 6 years, and it had gone on for a while, and that Lisa Marie had even tried to tell Priscilla what was happening, and Priscilla seems to have turned a blind eye. So if you go on Google, there's quite a few little clips that mention it at the time of the release of the book From Here to the Great Unknown, yeah? But I say this. For some reason, I don't know why, for some reason it seems to have been swept under the carpet. It seems to have been forgotten. I don't know why. I don't know why these allegations of Priscilla Presley's boyfriends sexually abusing Lisa has been forgotten. I don't really know why. I don't know why the authorities don't seem interested. We've had a Facebook page, Nessa, N-E-S-S-A. He's tried to speak to the Beverly Hills Police Department. No joy, they fobbed him off. They said, obviously, it's historical. They basically said there's not much they can do. Now, I do think Nessa is off his Facebook page. Nessa, I keep calling him a he. It's a she. Nessa is a she. Sorry, guys. Nessa, I'm sorry I keep calling you a he. She is going to keep looking into it. Yeah? And try and speak to the police. Try and speak to the authorities. Try to get to the bottom of it. Let's keep going, guys. Now, we also played a couple of very interesting interviews. One specifically with Howard Stern, yeah, and his sidekick, Howard Stern's sidekick. I mean, I'm not a fan of Howard Stern. I think the things he says are disgusting, but he's one of the worst interviewers ever. I can't stand him. Sorry, I can't see your comments because the sun's in my eyes. So I'm sorry I'm missing your comments, guys. Now, this interview with Lisa Marie, the guy is quite rude. He jumps in and asks her if it's true. Oh, I've heard that there was abuse. Michael Edwards put it in his book, Priscilla, Elvis and Me, in 1988. Is it true? Now, Lisa Marie says, you know, a very young Lisa Marie, yeah? Maybe in her 20s or early 30s, is quite surprised that he brings it up and says to him, oh, I'm surprised you mentioned that, but yeah, it happened. Yeah. And then the guy pushes it and says, you know, more or less says to her, well, you know, how far did it go? And she, in her own way, says, well, it didn't go all the way, but, you know, he tried. Then he says, what did your mum do about it? I think Howard Stern says, what did your mum do about it? And she does say, oh yeah, my mum got rid of him. But what she doesn't say, because it was a very quick 1-minute clip, what she doesn't say is that before Priscilla got rid of him, things may have been going on for years. That poor Lisa Marie was left alone with Michael Edwards while Priscilla pursued her own career. You get it, guys? So she's in this little one clip comment, you get the impression that Priscilla finds out about the alleged abuse from Michael Edwards, her boyfriend, Priscilla's boyfriend, and kicks him out. But that isn't what happened. Priscilla found it difficult to leave him. Priscilla was infatuated, obsessed with him. They had a very troubled relationship. Michael Edwards and Priscilla had a very troubled relationship. A lot of violence, a lot of fighting. There was drugs, partying, even cocaine. They may have even had an open relationship. Michael Edwards was bisexual. Do you get it, guys? A very loud, quite aggressive man. Quite a scary man to be around. He was a male model, an actor. Priscilla struggled to leave him. And who was the victim? Because Priscilla was obsessed with Michael Edwards, who was the victim? Poor Lisa Marie. And I think the knock-on effect of Michael Edwards, Priscilla's boyfriend, of 6 years, probably hounded Lisa Marie's life for the whole of her life. This poor girl who was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This poor girl, how can I say it? Had to try and live her life, pick up the pieces, knowing that her mum's boyfriend had done serious damage to her psychologically. Her mental health, her mental welfare must have been affected by this grown man crossing the line regularly. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, guys, I can't say it's facts, I'm not allowed to. It's just opinions, guys, I have to say that. But the bottom line is, we believe Lisa. So could you imagine, poor Lisa Marie, age 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, she gets on with her life. Hi, Sundowners. Sean, how are you? Yeah, walks with Louis. I'm going to take you to a nice area now. Show you a nice little area. We're getting quite close. So this is what I'm saying, guys, is that this, I think, went on to affect the rest of Lisa's life to the day she died. I don't think Lisa ever properly got over it. So people, you know, Priscilla Presley tries to blame Priscilla Presley, she tries to paint a picture that Lisa was difficult, a troubled teenager that would take drugs, that would chase men, drinking problems, a very rebellious, anti-establishment personality, a real rebel. But you cannot ignore the fact that the way she was treated at the hands of Priscilla and Michael Edwards from ages 10 till 15 must have affected her. You also can't ignore the fact that Priscilla makes this massive decision after being caught sleeping with the karate champion to get Lisa Marie and move out of Graceland and go and live with Mike Stone, the karate champion, 4 years old. Now, of course, that affected her. You imagine, I know we've said it all before, guys, but you imagine being dragged away from your father, age 4, and then forced to live with a complete stranger in a strange apartment, and then you watch your mother, Priscilla Presley, kissing and cuddling a complete different man, not your father. Could you imagine the psychological damage that does? So I can't see all your comments yet, but I'm going to let the dogs off. Let's let the dogs have a run. I know I've said it many times, guys, but come on. 4 years old and you're watching your mum snogging another guy. Yeah, England's Frederick, the weather here is perfect. It's beautifully warm, and there's a lovely breeze, a lovely warm breeze that's messing my hair up. I'm getting used to this messy hair stuff, mind. Bloody annoying. I just shaved my head bald. So yes, Priscilla and Michael did some damage, did some serious damage, and they are responsible equally. When Scylla points a finger at someone else, she has 4 pointing back at herself. Good point. So it's 25 degrees Celsius, the warmest since September in where Frederick is. I don't know what the weather is here. I have no idea. It's just beautiful. Lovely. England doesn't get much good weather, guys. I'll be honest with you. I know that you guys probably love the thought of being in England, but weather-wise, we are terrible. Lisa Marie says Michael Edwards used to like Lisa Marie wash her bras and panties. Ooh, too much information. Somebody should ask Jerry Schilling, why didn't he do anything about Michael Edwards? He was around Lisa a lot. It's a bloody good question, Sean. It's a bloody good question. Don't forget, he supposedly, was good friends of Priscilla. Does anyone here think Jerry Schilling had an affair with Priscilla? Sean, what do you think? We don't know, do we? The problem is, Jerry Schilling is so likeable, everyone likes him. Right, we're walking into a new area now. This is beautiful. Walks with Louis. Debbie thinks yes. The motorway is just there. Just there. You see, guys? The motorway. Pat says definitely. I think it's likely. Come on, if she's going to shag Dave Stanley, was it Dave she shagged or was it Rick? Which one did she shag, Dave or Rick? I know it wasn't Billy. Let's have a look. Lorna says yes. When Lisa was working for Jerry, I'm not going to indict Jerry on Michael Edwards unless someone can prove he knew it. Lady Capricorn, hi, I love your weather in England. I live in Florida, must worry about hurricanes every year. That can't be good, yeah, hurricanes are scary. Matt, it was after Elvis died. Ah, there we go. I'm starting to see your comments now. It's so interesting, isn't it, the Elvis world? Chicky Blue, you just found us. Chicky Blue, we're still chatting about Lisa Marie. I was just trying to say that all the different things that happened to Lisa Marie up until she first got married, I think there was a snowball effect. And I think the beginning of the snowball effect, believe it or not, was when she was a baby. When Lisa Marie was a baby, yeah, 2-3 months old, and Priscilla is seeing the dance instructor, Steve Peck, which she's admitted in her book, page 262. That was the beginning of the things that affected Lisa for the rest of her life. Because a baby knows, I know you'll laugh at that, guys. A baby knows. A baby knows if there's something not right with the bond between mother and child. What do you think, guys? Do you think a baby knows? Do you think if Priscilla was having an affair with Steve Peck when Lisa Marie was just 3 months old, that the baby can sense something is not right with the bond between mother and child? I do. Jerry often tells the stories of when he confronted Priscilla and Elvis got mad. Yeah, I've read it. I've read it. Now, obviously, you know, guys, I've had 5 babies with my wife, yeah? Elvis caught Jerry and Priscilla in the kitchen and had a feeling something was going on. Yeah, I've read that. Now, I had a very close bond with my babies. My wife would work, so I would spend a lot of time feeding the babies, changing the nappies. Yes, why isn't my mum loving my dad, vice versa? I had a very, very close bond with my kids when they were babies. I nappy changed them, I did everything. I loved it, because my wife was at work a lot. I loved it. So, Elvis didn't... Oh, sorry, the comments are going quite fast, guys. Sorry. So my point is, so don't forget, Lisa Marie is affected by the fact that Priscilla is seeing Steve Peck, the dance instructor. So that must have had an effect. I don't care what anyone says, even though she was just a baby. Then you've got whatever else happened. Yeah, Lisa trusted Jerry. I know that. He escorted her to the Golden Globes. I know that. I know many people are big fans of Jerry, but I'm not convinced. Now then, obviously, she's seeing Mike Stone, the karate champion. I think she was looking for a man that was powerful. Mike Stone was a very, very respected karate champion. I think he had won 46 medals. Priscilla slept with David Stanley the day of Elvis's funeral. That's it, yep, I know about this. She wanted to sell the old camera, the old footage, camcorder, whatever you call it, footage, to a TV company, and that was how she sealed the deal. Yep, we know about that. I am missing some of your comments, sorry guys, because they're going up quite fast. So then the effect. So then you've got the effect of her sleeping with Mike Stone, living with Mike Stone in a strange apartment that Elvis probably paid for. the effect that that had on poor Lisa when she was about 4. Is that right, guys? So poor Lisa is being affected by the Mike Stone-Priscilla love affair that I think lasted around 4.5 years. So you've got that effect. Then you have the death of Elvis. Poor Elvis. Poor Lisa Marie loses her father, aged 9. Now it's said that Lisa Marie couldn't grieve properly because the world was grieving. Lisa Marie was caught up in a tornado of grief around the world, of course around Memphis. You know, 100,000 people grieving outside the gates of Memphis in Graceland. So they say, we read this the other day, that Lisa felt she didn't properly grieve. I think it was Riley Q that said it. Frederick, it was Riley that said it, wasn't it? That Lisa didn't properly grieve. She didn't properly grieve because the world was grieving. Do you get it? So it was years later she starts to grieve. Yeah, Jerry's all gone quiet. I agree. Lady Capricorn. Jerry's all gone quiet. Why wasn't he there for Lisa at the Golden Globe Awards when she looked so sick? Why didn't he rush her to a hospital? Jerry Schilling, why didn't he? When the abuse was happening from Michael Edwards, the alleged abuse, I'm going to walk this way, try and get away from the dogs. Why didn't Jerry know about it? He was friends with Priscilla. You get it, guys? I'm just going to go over here in the field. Come on. Princess, Ella, come on. Let's get the dogs over here. Come on. Princess. She's just walking in the... Right, let's just see if the dogs follow me. Anyway, we get the idea, don't we, guys? We get the idea. We get the idea. Something just wasn't right. Now, listen, guys, I want to carry on doing this. We're all going to jump over to Elvis Presley long lost footage. We're all going to do it straight away, instantaneously. We're going to jump over to Elvis Presley long lost footage on YouTube. I'll see you all there in 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Okay, guys? See you later, alligator.